Welcome to Beginner's Guide. In this tutorial, you will learn about conditional statement in JavaScript. Conditional statements are used to execute code based on different conditions. The first conditional statement is if condition. So here is the syntax for the if condition. If we are going to pass the condition, if this condition is true, then this block of code is going to be executed. If this condition is false, then this block of code is not going to be executed. Let us see this simple example to understand this if condition. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a variable. Let me say age equals 35. Right now I'm going to write the condition. If inside these brackets I'm going to write the condition. Let's say if age is greater than 35, then we are going to say alert. What can we say? We can say you're old enough to marry. You are old enough to get married. This is funny though, actually is making sense. If you are greater than 35, you're old enough to get married. So here if you can see, age I have set them to 35. If this age is greater than 35 here, so we are going to print the message as you're old enough to get married. If the age is not over 35, it's not going to do anything. Let me save and refresh. You will see there is nothing happening because age is not greater than 35. If I say greater than or equals to 35, now it should print the message saying you're old enough to get married because the condition is true. So this if condition is going to work based on a condition. If a given condition is true, it's going to execute this block of code. So when I refresh this one, it should bring this pop-up window saying you're old enough to get married. So there is another condition called if else statement. Here the else statement will execute a block of code when a given condition to if is false. For example, here this is false, right? So here we are going to have the else. So this else part is going to be executed only if a given condition is false. For example, I'm going to use else as a keyword. So here I'm going to write a message saying, let's say alert. We can say just a message saying you need to grow. So let me save and refresh. Let's see what will happen, because here age is set to 35. 35 is not greater than 35. In this case, this if condition is going to fail. If this particular condition is fail, then this else statement is going to be executed. When I run this one, it should execute you need to grow because this given condition is true. Let me say, what if I can have just else without if? Is it possible? Let me just comment this one out. Let me save and refresh. Let's see what will happen. Nothing is happening. So what you need to do is, even here you can see there is an error. So you cannot have else without if condition. You can have if condition without else part, but you cannot have else condition without the if part. This is what I want you to know. I hope now you have understood how to use the if and else statement. Now let us make something interesting. So here in this example, I have assigned the value for the variable age, right? So age is equal to 35. In other case, where you can going to ask the user to enter the age. So based on the age that the user enters, we are going to validate whether the person is old enough to get married, or maybe that person is still need to grow. So in that case, all you need to do is just simple. So what I'm going to do in my HTML document, I'm going to create a form tag. So within the form tag, I'm going to create a label. So here I'm going to ask my user, how old are you? Right? So this is a message that the user will see. Then from there, I'm going to provide the input box where he or she can enter the age for that particular person. So here I'm going to provide the input box. So input type is going to be number because I want the user to enter the number. Maybe let me give the ID as age so that I can target this input box every time when the user enters the value. So what I'm going to have, I'm just going to have the button so that every time when the user enters, click the button, they should see whether they are eligible to get married or not, right? So here the button, I'm just going to set an ID. Let me call this one as a btn. So here I'm just going to say this one as submit. Let me save and refresh in my browser so that you will see how does this one look like. So it's going to ask how old are you. There is an input box where they are going to enter the age. Then I'm going to click submit. Then we are going to print the message here saying whether the person is eligible to vote or not. So let me just bring the submit button to the next line. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is just going to add the break tag. Let me save and refresh. Okay, we are good. Now how old are you? I'm going to enter 13. When I click submit, I should see something as a result, right? So in order to do that, I'm going to make use of the JavaScript. So here in the JavaScript, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to say document.getElement by ID. So here what I'm going to target is the button, right? When I click the button, I want to see the person whether he or she is eligible to get married, right? So I'm just going to target that ID here. In this case, BTN is the button. Then I'm going to add the event listener. So this add event listener is going to take two parameters. First one is the name of the event. So in this case, I'm just going to pass click as an event. Then I'm going to have the function that can perform the actions for this click event. So here what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a variable const, let me say age as a variable. So this age, where am I going to collect them from? I need to collect them from the input box where the user is going to be entered. So for that, I'm going to say document.getElement by ID. What is the ID for the input box? I'm sure that we have created the ID for the input box as an age. So I'm just going to pass this age. Then whatever the value that the user enters there, that is what I'm going to be collecting. So based on that value, remember every time when you click, value is going to be a node value. So make sure it has to be value. So here what I'm going to do, now I'm going to set the condition. If this particular age is greater than 35, then we are going to say the message saying, alert, you are old enough to get married. Or else you're just going to say the user saying you need to grow. So this if condition is going to be executed only if the given condition is true. If the user enters above 35, then this condition is going to be executed. If the user enters below 35, by default is going to be execute this you need to grow. So let us check how does this one work. So I'm going to my browser. I'm just going to enter 12. 12 is not the right age to get married, right? So when I click submit, this condition is going to be failed because 12 is not greater than 35. So by default is going to say you need to grow, right? So when I submit this one, it's just going to say you need to grow. But if I enter something like 50, this age is very old enough to get married. So when I submit this one, you are, sorry, there is a spelling mistake here. You are old enough to get married in this case, right? So when I enter 35, still you're not old enough because the condition is false. When I submit, you need to grow. When I enter 36, yes, of course you're old enough to get married. I hope now you know how to work with if and else statement in JavaScript. So the next one that we are going to check how to work with else if. The else if statement executes a block of codes if it is specified condition is true and the first condition is false. So let me just create the syntax for the else if statement before we understand. So here we are going to have if condition, if, then we are going to have the condition. If this condition is true, is going to execute the body of the loop. In case, we can have the next condition as else if. This else if is going to take the condition 2. In case if this condition is false, then it's going to execute this else if block. Then if this condition is also false, then in that case, we are just going to execute the else part. I hope you understood how to use the else if. So the else if statement execute a block of code if a specified condition is true and the first condition is false. So this part of the code is going to be executed only if this if condition is failed. Before, if this if condition is failed, we will go straight to the else part, right? Now with the help of else if this first if condition is false, then we are going to check else if part. If this condition is true, still we are going to execute this part. In case where there is a case as both this if condition and else if condition is false, then we are going to execute else part. Let me explain you with a simple example so that you can understand how the else if condition would work. So what I'm going to do, let us create this simple project to understand how this if, else if and else part would work. So here I'm just going to, let me just remove everything here. So here I'm just going to create a function. This function name is, let me say greet user. So within this function, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to create a variable name called time. I'm just going to make use of the JavaScript inbuilt date function. Let's say new date function, so that it can give you the current date and time of the region where you are, with a method name called get hours. So I'm just going to get the hours for the region where I am now, right? So I'm going to just check the condition. If the time is less than 11, then I'm going to display as, maybe I'm going to return as, let me say good morning, meaning it's in the morning. Otherwise, I'm going to have another condition name called else if. I'm going to say if the time is less than 18, I'm just going to say, I'm just going to return good day, or else I'm just going to return good evening. Right? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to my index.html. Let me remove the form. All I want to do is I'm just going to create a paragraph where I want to display this message. So let me create a paragraph. with an ID called demo. So this is a place where I'm going to display. So if you want to display them into that paragraph, all you need to do is here just do document dot get element by ID method. The ID that I've created is demo. I'm going to take the inner HTML property. Then what I'm going to display is this function here that we have created. Here is greet user, right? This is a function that I'm going to call. So as I say that else if is the condition can be executed only if the first condition is false. If this condition is true, it's still going to return this good morning. In case if this condition is false, it's going to execute this block of code. Even if this condition is false, that's when we are going to execute else statement. Before, if the if condition is false, we straight go to the else to execute the part, right? So here there is a difference. This else if will be executed only if this condition is false. If this condition is true, this is what is going to be executed. Now as I say that we have just used the inbuilt JavaScript function name called date function. This date function will give you the current date and time of the region where you are. So my region, the time is now as for now is 10 a.m. So what does that mean? This 10 is less than 11, so it should return good morning as a result. In case if I reach beyond 11, let's say the time is 11:05, in that case this condition will false, then it is going to return this else if statement. Let's say even if this condition is false, in that case we are going to return to say good evening. So let me run this one to see how this one works. So let me refresh. It's saying good morning. As I said, at my place the time is 10:05. No wonder that this 10:05 is less than 11 is returning good morning. Let's say if the time is 11:05, in that case if condition would fail, then in that case else if part is going to be executed. I'm sure that now we have understood how if else and else if condition works in JavaScript. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button. For more tutorials, kindly subscribe to Beginner's Guide. Thank you.